Are there any countries that are safer for women to travel to than men? Gerudo Village. Okay, not countries. But I knew some folks that worked with isolated tribes in the Amazon region decades ago. If a man was sent to make contact, they would be killed on sight. Women were not perceived as a threat and were able to successfully make contact in order to create avenues of communication between the tribes and the outside world. For example, reporting on poaching and land theft to the government. Barbieland. I don't think so. If it's unsafe for men, it is probably doubly unsafe for women. I don't think there's any country where women can walk around safer than men.
No.
Maybe at the Arctic station? They're all scientists and violence is exceedingly rare. But women have better endurance for extreme cold, dehydration, so of the real dangers, women would be more resilient against them. Kinda sad it was the only thing I could think of. There's no other life at those stations. Antarctica, because I think women are more pain endurant. Nowhere is safer for women. In active war zones, it may be especially unsafe to be a man since they are more often considered to be active or potential participants in the fights, even if they are civilians. Not that war zones are safe for anyone, but that is just my guess. I know no data on this. Safer in what way? In many countries, men experience a very large majority of the violence, and especially random violence. Edit. Just to be clear, this isn't an argument. I'm just answering the question. Yes. Men may experience more general violence, but that does not mean women are safer. Us women experience more sexual violence, harassment, kidnapping, etc. Women experience higher rates of death in domestic violence situations. Men will experience higher death rates in war zones. But women will experience higher rape rates, and things like WW2 showed us that while men were being killed, women were often raped, aka Korean comfort women. There are certain places in the world it's not safe for a woman to travel alone, like India and parts of the Middle East. Lesbos. JK. There actually is an island, Lesbos, but not full of lesbians. Paradise Island. That's where Wonder Woman is from. I think men are the victims of violent crime in public spaces at a much higher rate than women. Pretty much everywhere. None that come to mind. It's generally unsafe for women to travel anyways, since violence against them is so prevalent.
No.
That really depends on how you are going to define safer. If you are going to look at the statistics, then you won't need to look far, since it's basically every country. Men are just victimized more often in general, meaning that it's not really safe for men to travel, be outside, etc. If you are assuming that men are physically stronger than women and because of that it's easier for a man to defend himself, then there is no country that is safer for women, since men are on average stronger than women pretty much everywhere. So the answers to this question will obviously vary a lot.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.